The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by the 11 locally owned Vision Automotive Group dealerships, offering Buick GMC, Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Hyundai, Kia, and Nissan, and the resale division, with locations in Webster, Henrietta, Penfield, Fairport, Canandaigua, Ontario, and Palmyra, and online at visionauto.com.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. This is the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Every week at this time we take a comprehensive look at sports in Section 5 in Monroe County. We begin with our Honor Roll of High School teams, brought to you by Salino and Barnes. The Honor Roll of High School teams is brought to you by Salino and Barnes.
Salino and Barnes, injury attorneys, call 888-8888.
Don't wait, call or text 8.
Here's your Honor Roll of High School teams. At number 3, Spencerport Girls Lacrosse is 10-1. Rangers beat the Grease Lightning behind the Kuykendall sisters. Aaron and Emily scored 6 times between them. At number 2, Grease Arcadia Baseball, a quiet 16-2. Dan Freese had a 3-hit game against Irondequoit with a home run and 5 RBI. And at number 1, C.G. Finney Softball. The Penfield Base Class D2 school is 13-0 behind a couple of 7th grade pitchers, one of whom, Elizabeth Crandall, pitched a 1-hitter, and Avery Viancic, a 2-hitter. Which brings us to our Cariglio's Pizza Team of the Week. The Cariglio's Pizza Team of the Week is brought to you by our friends at Cariglio's Pizza with 5 convenient locations throughout Rochester. Cariglio's Pizza is a proud supporter of high school athletics. 5 indoor and 4 outdoor track and field sectional championships in a row. What's going on at Grease Olympia?
Go, Keith, go!
This story begins in 2010 when Desmond Mobley and Craig Hargers were 9th graders coming into their own as track and field stars at Grease Olympia. Their efforts culminated in a state championship in 2013.
We've had years and years now of kids passing down what they know. That's how the program runs. I've got great coaches, but really what we've done is we've empowered the kids to be the coaches to each other.
These days, the Spartans are still at it. Tremaine Moore is the headliner of the current crop of senior sprinters, a 5-time sectional champion himself, and a link to the state title.
We try to actually do better than those guys, you know, because I've been on this team for like 5 years, and when I first came in, it was just me, and then I seen all those guys work and seen them win states and all that, and then last year we won indoor. We got the record. We beat the record. So all it is trying to be better than the guys before us.
Is there a sense of passing the baton from the guys who came here and did this before you?
Yes. I feel like they really started something that we had to carry on.
Grease Olympia owns 5 straight boys indoor Section 5 track and field crowns. They'll try for their 5th straight outdoor championship this year. Here, everybody runs.
This is my first year doing it, so I'm like trying to build my, trying to lose weight. So normally I lost like 15 pounds so far out of the beginning of the season. And it's like getting me ready for basketball because I play basketball. So it's really helping me out for my condition.
The athletic stepchild of the Grease School District, the Olympia Spartans aren't overly accomplished in anything off the track. The boys are spectacular. The girls aren't bad either.
I want to set a new PR. My farthest is 36.5, and I want to try to get 37 feet in triple jump. And I also want to break my school record, which is 17:10 in the long jump.
Girls or boys, 2010 or 2016. Here at Olympia, it's all about the sprinters.
When we return, the culture of success at East High Baseball by the numbers. And Kim Brinson joins us with our Wegmans Making the Grade nominee when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. It is time now for our Honor Roll of High School Athletes, brought to you by Injury-Free Coalition for Kids.
Driving's a lot like the game of baseball. It's the one who gets home safely that counts. Please remember to always wear your seatbelt and to focus only on driving when behind the wheel of a car. This message courtesy of the Allstate Foundation and Injury-Free Coalition for Kids Smart Teen Driving Program.
Here's our Honor Roll of High School Athletes. At number 3, the Penfield is the best boys lacrosse team in the section not named Victor of Pittsford. Matt Schoeneck had 7 goals and 2 assists in a win over Webster Thomas. At number 2, Schrader pitcher Adriana Delau worked a no-hitter against crosstown rival Thomas. Adriana struck out 16. But at number 1, Greece Olympia's Emily Phelan did Delau 4 better. Emily struck out 20 of the 21 outs registered in the win over Bishop Kearney. Spartans are 8-6. And now the Parisi Speed School presents our Athlete of the Week. Parisi Speed School wants you to be prepared for your next season. Visit ParisiRochester.com or you can call 585-381-3278 for a free evaluation. Parisi Rochester, trained to win. The numbers don't tell the entire story with the East High baseball team, but they're a good place to start.
Michael's on his way up and we'll be good to go. Listen, make sure you work hard. We only got a few minutes out here. So let's go, boys.
Let's go, boys. Hey, guys, have a good practice. East on 3, high on 6. 1, 2, 3, 8, 4, 5, 6. High.
Regular routine, let's go.
When you think of local high school baseball, you don't think first about East High. But the Eagles are tough to ignore, thanks to 2 sets of numbers, a 16-2 one-loss record, and over the course of Coach Kyle Crandall's 15 years at East, an 81% graduation rate, close to twice the Rochester City School District average.
There's more to life than just baseball, and creating an opportunity for them to feel like there's a group that they really belong to, that they're a part of, and not only is that going to help to allow them to be successful here at school, but beyond what they do in school too. And there's nothing that's more, I don't get more proud of almost any moment than when we see alumni return and have so much pride that at one time they were a part of the East High baseball program, and they recognize it's not a one-time thing, it's a lifetime thing. All I need are two decent baseballs for the infield, and then Mundorf will take the rest of the cage.
There's hardly a better example of what the East High program is all about than junior catcher Eric Maldonado, who 3 years ago as an 8th grader had an epiphany of sorts.
Class wasn't really tough. I just thought it was just all fun and games. I didn't come to school, I didn't take it serious.
I had suggested that it may be in his best interest, since he wasn't heeding any of our advice, that maybe he should consider transferring if he was going to want to play baseball, because he wasn't really growing in some of the areas that we were anticipating that he should.
So what was your reaction when the coach told you that you might want to consider transferring?
I remember that. That was horrible, heartbreaking. I was nervous. I didn't want to tell my mom that I had to transfer if I ever wanted to play baseball again. So I talked to the coach, and he told me that if I don't transfer, that I better crazy change my act together, because now I wasn't going to play.
So what did you do to get your act together?
Well, I noticed that that my attitude wasn't only affecting me in the game, it was also affecting me in class. So I talked to my mom, my parents, and they told me that get your stuff together. So I came to school my 9th grade year, and I started doing good.
Good enough so that when East needed a catcher this year, Maldonado, a capable third baseman, picked up the catcher's mitt.
Our catcher graduated last year, so me playing third base and, I don't know, being pretty quick, they was like, hey, I want to try you out on catcher. And I'm like, I don't really like it, and then our coach was like, no, you're going to catch. So once I started catching the first few games, I just fell in love with it. It was pretty fun, new experience, it was good.
Spring trips to the sunny south are out of the budgetary possibility at East, but each year the team tries to go somewhere. This year the Eagles went to Cincinnati, took in a Reds game, which for many was their first major league game, toured a college, and played some ball. Cincinnati, how was that?
It's one of the best trips ever. We're able to bond with each other in a different environment, be able to see colleges and hang out with some of the students before the game and after the game, and it's an experience of a lifetime, and we're never going to be able to forget any of this stuff.
East has created a culture of success with a foundation of Hispanic players who dominate the Eagles roster.
You know, when I first started my career coaching, I'll definitely say that the language was a big barrier, but we have through the years, some kids who have been bilingual, which has really helped, and just really learning to understand their culture a little bit better too, has helped me grow as a coach and recognize that there's a bunch of different cultures, and that's a good mix of our city, right? Like, there's a lot of different cultures here in the city, and it's important for us to understand and know backgrounds of everyone, and do our very best to embrace their backgrounds, but help them also be able to grow and be able to be successful here as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. High!
Kim is our Wegmans Making the Grade nominee next, and later, the definitive boys lacrosse showdown. It's our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week, when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues.
Launching May 16th, 100.9 FM, WXIR.
Extreme Independent Radio, Rochester, New York.
Welcome back, and thanks for watching the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Kim Burnson. It's time now for Making the Grade. It's brought to you by Wegmans. Wegmans is a proud supporter of Making the Grade, which highlights the accomplishments of Section 5 student athletes on and off the playing field.
This week, our honoree is Jerry DeMarco, nominated for Making the Grade. Jerry is a senior and all-around great student at McQuaid Jesuit High School. In his second year with the varsity baseball team, he's become a leader and role model to his teammates. He plays third base and pitches for the Knights and helped his team to a sectional championship back in 2015. Not only is he a role model to his teammates, it also translates to his volunteer work. He works with multiple community projects, but focuses mainly on a program connecting him to other youth in Rochester. He works with kids in need by organizing sports games and connecting with them on a personal level to help them through tough times. In school, Jerry has taken multiple AP classes and puts his knowledge to the test with the Masterminds Academic Challenge Team and Environmental Club. Next fall, he plans to attend St. Joe's University to pursue a degree in business and hopefully continue his athletics through club baseball. Nominated for his effort on the field and in the classroom, this week Jerry DeMarco is Making the Grade.
If you have a student in mind for our Making the Grade segment, we want your nominations. You can send them in to info@classywolf.com. Now here's Bill with our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar.
Our Section 5 calendar is brought to you by Sylvan Learning, delivering results in reading, math, writing, study skills, SAT and ACT prep, and more. 4 area locations. Call 385-9480.
Here's what's happening this week on our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar. Can you believe it is the last week of the regular spring sports season? The best of the last week. On Monday, it's girls lacrosse. Hilton is at Brockport at 6 o'clock. On Thursday, boys lacrosse. Canandaigua finishes up with a game at HFL, under the lights at 7:30. That is actually the last game on the entire schedule. Baseball begins sectional play on Monday. We get to the quarterfinal contest on Friday, and Victor hosts the Monroe County Track and Field Championships on Saturday. That's our Sylvan Learning Section 5 calendar for the week ahead. Pittsford at Victor, boys lacrosse. It's our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week, when the Vision High School Sports Beat continues.
Sign Impressions is more than just signs. It's a total graphics company. Embroidery, screen printing, team apparel, t-shirts, jackets, hats, and of course banners and signs. Visit signimpressions.com. Call us at 723-0420 to order your team or corporate apparel.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. This is the Vision High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Time now for our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week.
Sip into summertime with Dunkin's Frozen Colada. Free up the flavors of summer with a blue raspberry or any other small frozen colada for only $1.99. America runs on Dunkin'.
This is a game that we've looked forward to for a year, ever since Victor won in overtime at Pittsford in 2015. The boys lacrosse rematch was the most anticipated event of the entire spring sports season. And it's our Dunkin' Donuts All-Sport High School Game of the Week. It was an irresistible showdown of unquestionably the top 2 teams in boys high school lacrosse, which has become an impact sport in this area. The Pittsford and Victor rosters are dominated by players with Division I college ability and aspirations, playing before a packed house in Victor.
This is a statement as to how far lacrosse has come, that this is a lacrosse game and not a football or a basketball game.
You know, it's amazing the crowd already. You know, just parking my car was difficult, and I got here 2 hours ago, so it's exciting.
What dynamic does national ranking add to this?
You know, we tell the kids just take it one game at a time, one practice at a time, and I think my kids have kept it dialed in pretty well.
Victor at national ranking and a 32-game winning streak. Pittsford, a defending sectional champion too, came in equally undefeated.
We were pretty happy about that. Obviously, we've been taking one game at a time, and we've had some tough ones along the way, and we got through those. So, hopefully tonight will be another good game.
What wins this game? What's going to make the difference?
I think a lot of the little things tonight. These kids haven't played in front of a crowd like this probably since last year's sectional finals. So, we got to adjust to the crowd and just, weather their storms, and whoever can do that will win the game.
To the contest, Victor earned the first possession, but Pittsford got off the first shot. And a win in. Junior Jeremy Jacobs scored 2-12 into the game.
Jeremy, what was it like? I mean, possession, first shot of the game, and you guys are on the board.
Yeah, I didn't really expect it to go in. I didn't really see it, but just hit the back of the net, and everyone went crazy. So it's pretty good experience.
Victor managed the equalizer with Mike DeMarco scoring the goal on his birthday, no less, to tie the game at 1. But the Panthers were the team less affected by the pressure of playing in the game of the year and got the next 3. Matt Malone scored from the slot to make it 3-1 Pittsford after the first quarter, and just 2:49 into the second, Connor Fitzgerald scored off a long rebound. Pittsford owned a 4-1 lead. Not exactly what we expected.
When you get to 4-1, I mean, are you excited? Is it the kind of thing you go to the side and say, yeah, we can do this?
Yeah, we were pretty hyped up. I mean, they're like the number 1 team in the country. We had a good feeling about the game.
Victor got one of those goals back before the end of the half. Max Lambert came out from behind the net to make it a 2-goal game. Bidding to recover a 3-goal lead, Jacob passed to Jonathan Parado for a great scoring opportunity that Victor keeper Chase Erlin got between. But down 4-2 hitting the half, the Blue Devils were in some trouble. To the third quarter, the first goal was critical, either putting Pittsford up 3 or bringing Victor back to within 1. It went Victor's way. Senior Austin Jobson made it a 4-3 game.
Austin, I thought that first goal of the second half, whichever team got it, was going to be pretty big, and it was you. Was it that important?
Yeah, very important. The goal got the whole team sparked. I know it built a lot of intensity to everybody, and right after that, we started rolling like we normally do.
At that point, you were still down. I mean, were there nerves involved with playing from behind?
There's never nerves in Victor. We always, when we're down, we bring it back. We're always there.
That wave of confidence mixed with some momentum carried Victor to a 5-goal quarter. Ryan Maloney passed to Dan Barrow. The Blue Devils had their first lead at 5-4. Less than 2 minutes later, DeMarco set up Jamie Trimboli to give Victor a 6-4 lead with their 5th consecutive goal.
They were playing us tough. Pittsburgh was playing great defense. We just had to work the ball around and give it to the open guys. And Mike dodged hard, and they slid early, so luckily I was open there for a good shot.
It was a different team for you guys when you came out in that second half. What made the difference?
We just came out slow. We were sloppy, dropping balls, and missing shots we normally wouldn't miss. So we just came and capitalized on the stuff that we normally would and brushed off all the nerves and played Victor lacrosse.
Pittsford snapped Victor's goal-scoring streak when Colby Barker got a goal. But the Panthers, up 2 at the half, were down a pair headed into the fourth quarter. Victor got 2 goals in the first 4 minutes of the final 12 to all but put it away. Max Lambert passing to Dan Barrow, and it was 9-5. That all but decided it.
Yeah, definitely gave us that big cushion that we needed at the end of the game so they can come back and win it.
How did it go? It was a pretty spectacular goal.
Yeah, Max, great disher, always finds me on the crease, and I just let it fly.
Victor stretched its winning streak to 33 games with a 9-6 victory, but the Blue Devils are not out of the woods yet. They moved up in classification and face the likelihood of playing Pittsford again in the Class A sectionals, and they know it.
Very great team, really good team, and hopefully we'll see them again. They're one of the top in Section 5, and they're great competition, so it's always nice playing them. And we knew the atmosphere was going to be great, and they gave us a great game, and they're a great coaching staff over there and great players.
The sectional championship path to that rematch begins next week. We'd like to thank our Sports Beat sponsors.
Especially the 11 dealerships in the Vision Automotive Group. They make the Sports Beat possible.
As do you. Thanks once again for watching, and we'll see you next week with Vision High School Sports Beat.